This program contains movie spoilers. Viewers are advised to proceed on their own discretion.
Let's rush to the very end of this review today. I feel a little generous, so allow me to give Shakuntala Devi a 1.5 stars. 1 star for probably, I think she's the protagonist. Maybe the director Menon perhaps did not want us to figure out the mystery who's the lead of the movie is. So I would like to call her by her name, Sanya Malhotra. Weird, isn't it? The movie is titled Shakuntala Devi, and yet we watch the entire movie keeping the daughter Anupama Banerjee, played by Malhotra, at the center of a thoroughly Indian Saas Bahu serial inspired storytelling. The only thing is, instead of Saas Bahu, we have Ma Beti. The source of smell may be different, but the horrible stench is the same. I'm so sorry to be welcoming you during the end of today's episode of I Like to Movie It. I will completely understand if you don't want to go further in this review. My dear subscribers and viewers watching this episode, proceed further only if you don't want to agree with my review. Let's start a chronologically jumbled review of chronologically jumbled and utterly rushed movie Shakuntala Devi.
Myself, Shakuntala.
The movie Shakuntala Devi tells the story of the actual world record holder, arithmetical genius dubbed human computer Shakuntala Devi from the point of view of her daughter Anupama Banerjee. The roughly 2-hour movie tries to intell the life and times of Devi from 5 years of her age up to her late 70s, incorporating her early childhood to her colorfully romantic escapades, from her marriage to her family, from her estranged relationship with her father to her estranged relationship with her daughter, from her mathematical shows to her astrological, political, and also her career as a writer. Shooting this particular episode and lining it up for editing as early as possible cannot be done within 2 hours. Director Menon, ma'am, you have attempted the impossible. I commend you for that, but you have failed, and you have not just failed, you have failed. Kicking off the movie's screenplay is, let me say that outright, it is bad. Like I've already mentioned, the story arc is confused as to how to portray the titular character of the movie. Who is Vidya Balan's character Shakuntala Devi playing in the movie? Is she the protagonist of the movie or the villain? I'm actually asking you guys, is she the good guy or the bad guy? Can someone watching this review till this point kindly answer me in the comments below whether she was the good or the bad guy? If she was the bad guy, then why do we have the villain's name in the title? Is it like Ghazni? The villain gets the name stamped in the title? Maybe, I don't even know how that works. Or is she the good guy? If she is, then kindly go back and watch the movie again and again. The choice of words allocated to Vidya Balan is cynical and apathetic. She uses negative words through almost the entirety of the movie's run. She carries this uncomfortable superiority complex, lacks human emotions completely, and has almost no character transformation. She was arrogant when she was 5, and she is still the same arrogant genius when she's 75. I mean, is a movie even supposed to be made like that? I was really hoping to like Shakuntala Devi as a film, and now I have high doubts about Vidya Balan herself. For a Vidya Balan fan, this is just too sad. The jagged character development has given birth to other irrecoverable problems which could, I think, have been avoided. First, trying to rush through the story gave so much of space in the background that one instrument or the other can be heard as the background score. Now don't get me wrong, Karan Kulkarni is a good artist. His score in Marf Ko Dar Nahi Hota was actually very good. But because the movie's plot is designed in such a way that there is music behind music behind music, this is one calculation done blatantly wrong. Secondly, the story tries to move through pivots, which seems like it was trying to undermine the credibility that Shakuntala Devi earned during the course of her career. She actually helped begin the discourse about homosexuality in India. She might have been a fame monster in the movie, degrading her own husband's name for the sake of popularity. But in real life, she did help ignite the thesis to help India move out of the closet. Was it absolutely necessary for the director to take such homophobic steps? Was it so necessary to make Shakuntala Devi an icon of forgery? It did not seem relevant to the plot. So, are you a homophobe, Director Menon? This thing did not settle down well with me. And finally, my allegation of this being nothing better than a Saas Bahu serial, because it is. The Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi formula is followed to the T. An inadequate mother's daughter is inadequate mother. This is the bottom line of the movie. Let's take an example. Even when Shakuntala Devi realizes her mistakes and tries to make amends, she is still manipulating her daughter. How does she do that? By filing a criminal case against her. I know the real Shakuntala Devi might have done that. I have watched hundreds of her videos and she is absolutely sure of herself. But was this over dramatization really necessary? Director Menon, you can surely make award winning TV shows. I have no doubt about that. It's a good thing that this movie is released on Prime OTT where the viewers can fast forward every 10 seconds. If I was watching in a theater, a lots of walks out would have disheartened me even further. Sanya Malhotra is, however, the salvager of the movie. Maybe because we are watching the entire thing from her POV of her character Anupama Banerjee. The movie makes some sense. Also, the effort made by the art direction department to show changing faces of London. Efforts from dialect department to help properly flesh out Shakuntala Devi's linguistic formation. And songs like Rani Hindustani helped bear through it all. Honestly, I did like the ending of the movie though. No, not the actual ending, but the ending credit rolls where they compare movie situations with the snaps of the real Shakuntala Devi. If you have made it this far to today's episode, then let's go watch some YouTube videos of the arithmetical genius Shakuntala Devi. They are, on contrary to this movie, very fun to watch.